Alright, welcome everybody to my first commentary on some of my gameplay. One of my friends on PSN asked me to make this video in hopes that they could see what I do and maybe it would help them with their decision making as well when it comes to not only just Iron Banner and Rift in general, but the Crucible. So in this clip, we're actually going to Pantheon, which I've found in the week of playing Iron Banner is most people's least favorite map for some reason. They really don't like it, but I think this is actually a really cool map for Rift in general. So one of the first things I like to do on Pantheon is I like to rush the waterfall hallway. Not a lot of people like to go there, and I think that it's really undervalued because if you can get there and you can take control of that hallway, there's usually only ever one or two guys. You're opening up an entire new lane for your Rift runner to take the spark over to their base. So if you watch, it's just like that. Throw some grenades at the end to maintain control, and then I'm instantly going to pick this one up. The spark actually charges right away in the beginning, and this is just a bunch of free points. I would love to score, but if I don't, that's fine. I'm just getting a ton of points right out the gate for my team.
You're down but not out, Spark Runner.
So what I'm going to do is as soon as I get back up, I'm going to head directly back over to that hallway again, just to, again, maintain control of that hallway. I feel that it's super valuable. I feel like the rest of the team is always going to the left or going into the middle like they normally do. And normally that's fine. If your team, if you figure there's 5 of them, if they can handle that other area, you're in good shape. And again, grabbing the spark here, I don't really have intentions of scoring. I probably should have slowed down here and taken care of this guy. It's just a common thing that happens when you run the spark. You kind of get blinded by the objective and you're trying to score. Sometimes it is okay to stop and take a guy out. Now at this point in the game, we actually have a pretty good lead. I'd feel this is going in our favor. That guy right there was constantly coming to this hallway all game long. And again, that's just, you just have to keep that hallway open. Now right here I noticed all of my team decided to go to my hallway, so I'm going the other direction. I'm going to go to the left and make sure they're not coming in on the left hand side.
Falling behind. Enemy runner neutralized.
Now right here, my team, they can fight with them in the base. I really don't care. In Rift, you only have a little bit of time where you have to get back out again. You have to get out of here. You have to just push out. You have to take over. You want to get beyond the spark. You don't want to be behind it. You don't want to be on this side where we are right now. This is the worst spot you can be at because if you're stuck there, they're just going to keep camping you and you're going to get nowhere. So right now the enemy runner is just taking off. I was going to head back, but somebody got him, so I'm just going to clean up and try and get some map control here in the middle for my team. Again, I want to be on this side. I would want all my team to be on this side over here where I'm at right now. Sitting back in the hallways at the end of the hall and sniping is not a good place to be. I often get a lot of messages in my inbox just saying that I'm camping. But if you watch my gameplay, I'm not actually camping the end of this hall. What I'm doing is I will go out there, I will clear it, but I'm not just sitting there the whole game long. Right here, these are all trades I'm perfectly acceptable with. All I'm trying to do is give a little room for my teammates to get a little bit brave and come up. This guy has heavy, so I decided to commit pretty hard and see if I could drop the heavy from him.
Charging the spark.
So again, if my team wants to fight in the base, that's cool. I don't want to fight in the base. I want to get out of the base ASAP. I want out of the base.
Enemy runner incoming.
Now this is a time where I am going to go and look for the runner, just because I'm back at the base and I know that the runner was coming on this side. Hopefully my 5 guys could take care of him. You'll notice here I'm going for the orbs. I'm trying to get my super back up, and you should do that. If you can ever get some easy orbs, don't just run by them. Don't be totally blinded by the fact. But at this point, we're losing pretty bad. We're losing by a couple thousand, so I decided to change my whole strategy up right here. I've realized that maintaining the hallway, even though I did a great job of it at the beginning, the other 5 guys on my team were not successful at maintaining the middle of the map. They just weren't able to control that on their own. Usually what happens is if I'm controlling the hallway, I end up getting 2 or 3 guys come to the hallway to take me out of the hallway. And in this case, my teammates just started to come over there. They thought that was a cool spot. So now I'm trying to just push as hard as I can all the way into their base. I'm trying to just kill as many guys as I can, and this was actually the big turning point of the game. I am so deeply pushed right now. This is not a spot that I would like to normally be at on the map at all whatsoever. But I went there because I was literally trying to inspire the rest of my team to come across the map. And then, as always, first thing you do, if you ever notice heavy is up, is you have to go and contest it. These are perfectly fine to trade with. If you end up trading with somebody at one of these, or earlier in the commentary, you probably saw I took out a guy who was just picking up the box, but I was thoroughly committed to that fight. If he pulls out a rocket and he kills me, that's great. So long as I can get him down, it saves the rest of the team. So now, this hallway, even though I took out the heavy here, I'm not going to sit here and maintain this hallway. I'm actually going to use this to my advantage to again do something similar as I did before and go take control of the middle of the map again. And this is something too where a lot of people, they just get used to a certain area on the map, and it's their favorite area. It's just where they like to go. It's their comfort zone. So for instance, they always go to the left and they always snipe from special to special, and that's their comfort zone. Or they come out here and they duck down around this box, and that's their comfort zone. But you need to be able to adapt during the course of the game. You can't just keep coming headlong back into one spot if it's detrimental to the team. Like myself, I feel like I'm a great asset to the team, and if I were to just sit in that waterfall hallway the whole game long, I'm not doing anything for the actual team. I'm not doing anything to try and win the game. This right here, this is my man Cody right there. I actually like what Cody did there. If you ever get in a situation like that where somebody pops a super on you, go ahead and give it. Like, I like that Cody laid a couple melees into him because it actually helped take that guy down a little bit faster. A lot of times what people will do is they'll actually try to run, which is really weird because you're not going to get away from the tickle fingers. So just try and get him down. And again, you'll notice I'm going back to this same spot again. I'm on their side of the spark. I'm pushing in here, and I'm just going to wait. This has been successful. This has started to work for me, and I'm just going to wait for them to come and do it all over again. Right there, take out the storm caller. You just have to get rid of those guys right away. And again, pushing as far as I can. This is purely suicide mission. This is not something that I would normally do. If you watch a lot of my gameplay, I'm actually able to play in a manner where I'm doing a supporting role, but my team, I'm giving them all the tools to succeed. And in this case, we just needed a little bit more in the middle. So I hope you enjoyed that game. I hope you took out from that game that you can actually mix up your strategy in the middle of the game, and just go outside of your comfort zone, and just remember, ultimately you're there to support each other.